Is a perfect world at peace? An ideal society without poverty, disease, or human misery just a myth? Some fictional, whimsical ideal concocted by philosophers and poets of a permanently happy land? An earthly paradise of peace everywhere? The 16th century writer Sir Thomas More coined the Greek word utopia to describe a world of splendor and abundance. But is utopia real? Or is it a myth, some mere fantasy? What does the Bible say? In numerous scriptures throughout the entire Bible, God reveals that utopia will indeed happen. For sure, probably in your lifetime, possibly in this present generation, when Christ returns to remove Satan and restore the government of God on the earth. As the familiar saying goes, you can take that to the bank. Imagine a world with no Satan around. No more ugliness, only beauty. No more filthiness, only purity. No more error, only truth. No more religious confusion, no more spiritual blindness. And with Jesus Christ in charge, he will restore law and order. He will usher in a new world where mankind will enjoy phenomenal blessings instead of mountainous curses. Imagine the great supernatural physical changes that will happen to this earth. Deserts will become rich, fertile, bountiful crop-raising soil. Even the topography of the earth will be changed. Great mountain ranges will be leveled. The hot and arid deserts, the uninhabitable cold temperatures of the Arctic will be teeming with life, aglow in vivid, spectacular colors. Imagine a world without crime and violence. No more mass shootings, killing the innocent, injuring them for the rest of their lives. No more drug dealers peddling their poison. Imagine a world where young boys and girls can play safely in their neighborhood parks, where the elderly can walk safely at night without fear they'll be assaulted or killed. Imagine what our cities will be like. In the world tomorrow, cities will be decent, livable places in which to live and work. No more of this miserable jungle of concrete and steel, polluted, congested. No more filth and squalor, only beauty and grandeur. Imagine this present-day earth, sick and diseased, filthy and foul, transformed like unto the most beautiful garden of all, God's garden, the Garden of Eden. Imagine what life will be like in that fabulous environment. Imagine a time when there will be peace everywhere, no more wars between nations, no more weapons of mass destruction that could potentially annihilate mankind from off the face of the earth. Imagine a society that promotes stable, happy, joy-filled families. No more disputes that fuel hatred and strife between husbands and wives, children against their parents, siblings against one another. No more of the physical trauma and the emotional upset that wreak havoc on the family. Imagine a world where people will not lead anxiety-ridden, nail-biting lives. No more locks, no more walls, no more guards, no more expensive, elaborate security systems. No more fear about anything or anybody, because the peace of God that defies all understanding will be with all of humanity. Imagine a time when weather and nature will become man's ally and no longer his enemy. No more withering drought. No more devastating floods and hurricanes. No more destructive wildfires. No more harsh winters and driving blizzards. No more scorched, parched farmlands, polluted lakes and rivers, crops withered and useless, livestock and farm animals diseased and dying. Imagine the land will yield bountiful, overflowing harvests, and mankind will reap the blessings of unbelievable plenty. No more suffering millions billions even, in the deadly grip of famine, starvation, and malnutrition. Imagine a world where there will be clean, crisp, pure air to breathe, crystal pure water to drink, rich, fertile soil producing full-flavored, nutritious food. Man will then be the beneficiary of radiant, vigorous health. Imagine a time when incurable diseases are totally eliminated. No more cancer, no more heart disease, no more of any debilitating illness that plagued mankind, no more mental illness. And people will sing and dance and shout with unbridled fullness of joy. For some, maybe even the many, I know these may sound too good to be true. But don't take my word for it. Open your Bible and read what God Himself says. This is God's promise of that coming utopia which will engulf the whole earth. This is no myth. This is real. The zeal, the fervent desire of the Lord of hosts will accomplish this. Happy, wonderful world tomorrow. Will you believe what God, the great creator of the entire universe, says in His word, His truth, the Bible? If you do, if you will acknowledge Him as your Lord and Master and surrender your life unconditionally to His will, obey and follow what He says, then He promises you the abundant life in His utopia forever. This is Ross Abasolo with the Constant Church of God.